For latest updates and short audio clips, follow us on Instagram, Reading the Author.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. Meanwhile, I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Guys, today we have Devarajan sir with us, and he is the author of Designed to Win, the Tata Elxsi story. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on our show. I'm truly grateful that you have chosen us.
Thank you very much. It's really an honor and pleasure and fun to be on the show with you.
Likewise, sir. So, sir, before we get into the podcast and know much more about your book, about your upcoming projects and other aspect of this industry, I would request you to please introduce yourself so that our listeners can know much more about you, and do share how you started this writing journey.
Okay. So, good evening, friends. I'm glad that you're listening in this evening. And I actually, I've come from a legacy of the tech industry. I've been with the tech industry for more than about 40 plus years after graduating from IIT Kharagpur many years, decades ago.
Okay.
And I've been in the tech industry right through. I have seen it be born here. I've seen it grow, nurtured, and mature the way it is today. So I've gone through that entire journey. And my last stint was with Cisco Systems in India, where Cisco was almost like a startup for me, because we were about 250 people when I joined Cisco. And I grew it to become the largest development center in the world today. And before I quit my job and decided to do my own consulting service, which I do now, is more towards business transformation and all that.
Okay.
Prior to Cisco, I was with the Tata Group for more than 17 years. And the last assignment being as the CEO of Tata Elxsi. And I joined the company when the company was really in doldrums. It was deep in the red. It was not making profits. It was making deep losses. Revenues were pathetic. And that's the time when I was invited to join the company. Primary objective being to turn the company around, which I and my team managed to do. And I decided much later in life, almost 2 decades later, that at the insistence actually of a couple of friends of mine in Mumbai and Penguin Publishers, all came and hounded me and said, whatever the Tata Elxsi story that you have to tell it to us in the form of a book. So that's how the book was born 4 months ago. Yeah.
Okay. Understood, sir. So, sir, talking from a perspective of a person who will be, interested in reading this book after listening to this podcast, because many people would love the journey behind that. So, talking from a new reader's perspective, what a new reader can expect from your book? Can you share some insights?
So the book is for, anybody can pick up the book and read it like a work of a thriller. Okay. It's a very racy story about a company. It has not been written like a dry management book, doling out lessons in management, leadership, and blah, blah, blah. I have written it from my heart. It's a story of my life, my journey as a person, my journey with Tata Elxsi, and how we as a team turned this company around to make it today the technology powerhouse in the Tata Group. That's what the company, from nothingness to everythingness, is what this company has been made out to be. And so for an entrepreneur, you will know how to manage teams, how to become a good leader, a true leader, and not a big leader, but a great leader. That's what it tells you. It'll also tell CXOs and CEOs in today's world on how to face challenges, how to overcome challenges, how to be different from everybody else, how to be the number one in the business you're doing. So these are the lessons that you can take away from this book. Even for students of management and technology, you will know how some of these things which people did not believe could be done in India, was done in India decades ago at Tata Elxsi and continues to be done at Tata Elxsi. And it's very different from other tech companies in this country, and more so few in the world. So
So,
that's a summary,
understood, sir. Lovely.
Mhm.
So, sir, like after once we release this episode, it will be live on all the social media as well. So, people who have already read your book will also be interested in listening to this show. So, like
Uh-huh.
because the book is performing like really well, more than 80 plus reviews and 4.4 stars of rating on Amazon. It's completely commendable. So, as a person who have
Thank you. Thank
already
you.
welcome, sir. So, my question is, ki, as a person who have already read this book, what they can expect from you as of now? Like, are you writing something? You want to stick to these genres only? Is there anything in the pipeline as of now, or you are planning something in the upcoming future?
Honestly, this is the first book that I've ever written.
Mhm.
I've written short stories when I was a kid, when I was in school and college and all that, but that's all the fun element. The first time I went into a serious writing and publishing a book was this one. And I'm still kind of groping with the hangover of this book coming out and all the work that has gone into it and all the work that has been happening today, like this podcast with you and the various talks I give at schools, colleges, and corporates around this book. So I'm into a flurry of activity around this book as of now. Though my publisher is already talking to me saying, "Why don't you write another book? We'll talk about it." I said, "Let things settle down. Let the dust settle down. Let me enjoy what I have done. Before I can start again. So that's where we are at. That's a story for you.
Okay, sir. So, sir, as you have completed this whole journey, like you're on the other side of the river as of now. So, what was your take on this industry? Because this was a new thing for you, like this book industry. And I am in this industry
Yeah.
for more than 9 years as of now. And what I have very closely seen that after the first lockdown was over, the numbers of author got increased very rapidly. Like there was a boom in this industry.
Okay.
And
I see. Okay.
as of now also, like according to data, more than hundreds of books are getting published every week in India. So as
Right.
of now, like what's your take on this? Like how does it feel to be in this competition, or don't you think that you belong to this competition because every book will find its own readers and the taste is different and that quality is different? What's your take on this?
So, what I've learned, post publishing this book, or even whilst writing this book, dealing with the publisher, dealing with the various people in the publishing Penguin Random House, I have started meeting different profiles of people who have never met before in a business sense of the word. You may have bumped into writers, authors, artists in your daily life or in social gatherings, but in a professional or in a quasi-professional way, one has never encountered these people. I've, attended, say, a couple of these lit fests, and then you see the kind of crowd that is there. It is very different, and I really am enjoying the whole flavor of the environment that is being created around me, or me being in that environment, which is so different from, meeting all these IT guys and the tech guys or typical corporate people all the time. You bump into, rub the same shoulders all the time. And here I see a completely different genre, different profile. It's very interesting. I'm learning so much more from each one of them, various people. I cannot tell you the thrill that I'm going through, the happiness I'm going through. And, a new world has opened up in front of me, truly,
Okay. So basically you're enjoying this whole new environment.
I'm enjoying myself. Yes.
So here comes my next question, sir. Like when it comes to like talking to authors, like I have been in personal conversation with more than 450 to 500 authors as of now. And what I have seen that most of them are trying to be known or remembered as a certain genre or certain type of author. Like they want to fit in a particular template for their readers. So when it comes to you, like while writing this book or while after publishing or as of now also after 4 months have done, have you ever thought you want to give a name or give a mindset to your reader? Like let's say from a couple of years from now, if anybody sees, okay, it's a new book by Devarajan sir. So what impact do you want to create on that reader's mind? Okay, it's a book by Devarajan sir, it has to be like that. It will be on this topic. It will be of that kind of vibe. Have you ever thought about this from a personal branding perspective, sir?
Okay. I'm thinking now as you're talking to me. I never thought of branding myself because it's not nice to be branded. You know, you should always be a surprise element for people. You know, moment you're branded, you're completely, predictable. So I don't want to be that. But what I realized after writing this book is, this is the story of my life, the life I led in this company, Tata Elxsi. And it's all about my learnings, you know. And I have not written this in a very dry, like I said earlier, management kind of fashion. I've written it like a story. I've written it like, you know, like you and me sitting over a cup of coffee and chatting about what happened, various anecdotes. It's very anecdotal. So the philosophy that I carry in this book is keep it simple. And the philosophy that I've carried in my life is keep it simple. The philosophy that I've carried in my career during even when holding a leadership position, keep life simple. Don't complicate things. Don't, make a mess of yourself in the process. If you keep everything simple, break down large problems into smaller issues, solve them all, it is all possible. And that is the kind of story I want to tell people. Keep yourself less complicated than you think you should be. So my books will all be around that. My current book is all around that. Now, how you could be, or a company could be hugely successful in a very simple, strategic, and pioneering fashion, you know. And that's how I lead my life even today. And I wish to lead my life even tomorrow and the rest of it the same way.
Definitely.
So that's my genre, is keep it simple. Yeah. Okay. Keep it easy, keep it simple.
So definitely we can
I don't know
sum
whether
up
I've answered
by,
your question. Yeah.
So we can sum up saying that, you know, people will get authenticity. People will get like as if they are talking to someone, and they can find the relatable things when it comes to your writing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in fact, when you read my Amazon reviews, it says exactly that, you know, when they review the book, when they write about the book, it's exactly that is what they're saying about the book.
Okay, beautiful, sir. So, sir, like when it comes to writing, what was your routine? Like every day you devoted some particular hours to your writing, or it was like random, someday you just jotted down some thoughts on your phone and your diary, and after that you elaborated? How does it go with you?
Good question. So I never really knew how to write a book. When I started writing it, I didn't know what the methodology was. So I spoke to a few author friends of mine, in fact, co-workers, ex-colleagues in the tech industry who have written books and who had written books very recently. And I asked them, hey, what does it take to get into this? So they said, Dave, you must put away 1 year of your life if you want to write a book. And you should be ready to lose that for the book. I said, then what else? They said, it's going to be very hard, very trying, and very difficult. And then what else? No, you should always make a timetable saying, I will write for so many hours every day. I said, okay. And these were takeaways from at least three authors that I spoke to. Then when I started, first thing is, yes, I had to put away a year in my life for this book, but it didn't have to put it away. I committed myself to that. No, it was not that I lost a year. I think I gained so much more while writing the book, you know, in terms of my own self-learning, my own assessment of myself in the process of writing the book. And then I realized that, heck with the timetable. No, I will write when I feel like. When I set the mood, I may sit and write for 2-3 hours. One day I may I may not feel like writing. So I said, okay, forget it. Today I'm not writing. And but on average, you know, you realize that you've put in at least an hour or two almost every day, you know, whether it's for writing the book or it is around the book, but you have set aside that kind of time window for yourself, which I thought was okay, you know, because there was so much of other work around the book that one had to do, which was not just writing. You have to do research, you have to talk to people, your predecessors, your colleagues, your co-workers, and understand some of the nuances which went into the book. So that's how it went. It was not complicated. I enjoyed the process. I really loved it. And, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say. And I really, you finish the book, give it to the publisher, then they come back to you and say, oh, these are samples of cover design for you. You throw it back and say, this is not what I want. I want something simplistic. I want something like this. Then you start doing the cover design yourself in your head and transcribe it to them. They come back to you with options that suit you, with which you like. And that's why if you see the book, it has a very simple, smart, white cover. And it tells you about what the book is all about. It's all about simplicity. It's all about strategy with simplicity. It's about vision with simplicity. Everything is very vanilla there,
Exactly like your personal brand.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, during this whole process, have you ever second thought about your decision? Ever doubted yourself that is it going to be there, or is it going to be completed or not, or this is something I have taken out of my league? Ever these kinds of thought came into your mind?
Honestly, not at all. Once I just set my mind on the book and I started punching out page after page, I was getting more and more excited with every passing week or month. And when it all got over, I felt a kind of void, when I gave it to the editor finally, who said, now it's going to go for print. And for the next 1 month, it'll be in print and you will see it only after 1 month. I felt so vacant for that 1 month with nothing to do because everything had gone. And I was just saying, okay, now, you've written your exams and waiting for the results to come, right? So that 1 month gap, you didn't know what to do. So actually, that's the time I felt that I gave away that 1 month of my life, Yeah. So I never felt that this wouldn't happen. I really, as I went along, I realized it would happen and happen well for me.
Okay. So, sir, majority of our listeners are of age around 18 to 26, 27. So, talking about the young India, what tips would you like to give to them regarding, so that they can do excel in their life, in their job, in their business, in their startup? Any couple of advices you would like to give?
Yeah. So whether you're 18 or whether you're 80 or whether you're 60 or 40, it doesn't matter. You have to think the same way all the time. If you want to keep your mind young and your body young, you have to always think like an 18-year-old, even if you're an 85-year-old. Okay, so that's one mantra. Always think young and dream big. Irrespective of what age you are, always dream big for yourself and say, okay, this is what I want to do going forward. It's not that all dreams come true. When you start dreaming big, you dream more than one thing. You dream multiple things. Then you pick that one thing which you believe will work for you or believe you want to move ahead and take it forward like a relay race. Take up the baton and say, this is the dream I want to chase, and start chasing it. And then you have to structure your chase. Okay, if I have to achieve that dream day after tomorrow, what all do I have to start doing from today? Make all those tiny steps, leading to your goal, and start working towards that. I have to cross these, obstacles to reach my goal, and work on a plan, work on a vision, work on your roadmap. And if you do it systematically and understand what you're doing and be very practical about it, I can assure you 99 out of 100 times you will reach your goal and you'll reach your dream and you'll be able to do what you want to do. Of course, at the same time, don't be impractical. No, don't be completely impractical. And that only that 1% will do, all the 99 will not do. That's why I said 99% of your time. There'll be 1% of the people who will say, okay, I'll do try to do something unrealistic. It won't work. It won't work.
That's
So
right.
that is my mantra, just think about it, put it on a piece of paper, your thoughts, and then see how to, take this goal forward and what all I have to do, what all steps I have to cross to achieve my final goal. So that is my, mantra to everybody, not only the young kids, to everybody, because there are different goals you come across at different stages in your life.
Understood, sir. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
So, sir, probably my last question to this podcast. Like after listening to this podcast, many people would just love to start writing, or they might be holding their first draft in their laptop, in the diary, in the notebook. So what would be your advice for those upcoming authors?
See, I can only tell you from my experience, because I'm not a seasoned author. This is my first book. But I think finally it's, again, when this contract came into my hands to write this book, it was my dream. It became my dream. And I chased it and I got it. So if you have a good, a good idea in your head, or if you have a good template of what you want to write as a book or a journal or whatever, think about it and start doing it, because moment you have an idea, that means you want to reach that goal. It's already there, I have an idea of building a house. That means I want to build a house. Right? So you start working towards that. What all do you need to do? I need to get an architect. I need to get some construction people. I need to get some money. And I need to go ahead. So these are the small steps which make you get into that house tomorrow. So likewise, if I have a good manuscript or a good ideation for writing a book, why should you stop? Write it. And I'm sure once you finish it, you just iron it out a bit and your book is ready.
Okay, so that's all for today. Yes, sir, please.
That's it from my side. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this lovely and inspiring conversation with S. Devarajan, sir. And if you do, then do follow our podcast, Reading the Author, available on all the leading podcast platforms. And don't forget to buy and read the book. You can just go on Amazon and search Designed to Win, the Tata Elxsi story. You will get the book. Just find it, buy it, read it, and share it with your friends and family too. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on our show. It was my honor to be able to host you today.
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself, and I hope the viewers too enjoyed themselves. And please do buy the book and read it. It's a fun thing to do. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much.